Gotta get more followers.
Hello everyone, it's Canadian Futures Trader. Today we're going to be talking about contract rollover, specifically how do you know when to roll your contracts. First things first, guys, visit my website canadianfuturestrader.ca. The latest greatest trader evaluation deals, promos, discounts. Got a free futures course, check that out as well. Got reviews, sign up for promo alerts, all that stuff. You know what to do, guys. So it's coming upon rollover season. It's currently nearing the end of February, and already starting to see people asking about rollover. When do we roll futures contracts? And certainly when you're, especially if you're a newer futures trader, the concept of rollover might be a bit confusing. So in short, futures contracts have a specific date that they settle on, and as day traders, we want to be trading the most active contract because that's where you will get the most liquidity, and that will inevitably be the closest contract. But as we near kind of that contract, coming to fruition and moving on to the next one, that is rollover. So I'm not going to go into all of rollover and what to do. I mean, very quickly, I think a lot of people think it's more exciting than it is. Quite literally, all you're doing is changing to trading from, let's say the March contract to the June contract, or if you trade a monthly contract, you would be changing from, February to March or March to April. You go in, you update your charts, you just start trading the new contract. I mean, that's essentially rollover, but when to do it. So I always see a lot of horrible advice. Some people are looking for just a very specific date. They want to say, what day do I change over on? And I would encourage you to get away from that. What you really should just be doing, and I'm going to show you here, is making use of the CME Group website, the official, kind of website, if you will, of the futures world. There's a wealth of information on here, guys. You should check it out regardless. There's free courses. There's actually all kinds of stuff on here. But for each product, there's information. So come to the CME website, go to search, and you can search for any product. So I'm going to use Ultra Bond as an example, but then we're going to take a quick look at some of the other more popular products like ES and NQ. So search for UB and hit enter, and we'll probably get a few results. So there'll be like the contract spec page, the quotes page. We want the quotes page for what we're going to be doing here today, but I'll walk you through some of the others just very quickly. So when you come to the quotes page, so U.S. Treasury bonds, it tells you kind of what the current contract is, the price, the volume, etc. But if you scroll down, it'll show you. So currently it is February 2024. I mentioned that, but it's nearing the end. So soon we're going to be switching to the June contract. And you might be saying, CFT, how do I know that? Just by looking at this. What you want to look at is the volume. Basically, the very short punchline, you want to trade the contract that has the most volume. So I would just give this a quick look every day as it's coming up to when about things will roll over. So right now we can see the March contract still has far more volume. And I'll mention too, this is kind of earlier in the morning, so this isn't like a full day's worth of volume. I mean, you probably don't want to check it like right after the market opens, but check it, in the morning, you're good to go. It'll be pretty obvious which contract is more popular. But what I will mention is it's getting a little closer, right? Like if this had been, mid-January, there would be almost no volume on the June contract, and all the volume would be in March. So it is approaching the time. So I'll be keeping my eye on this next week. It's currently a Friday, and see when the volume switches. One thing, don't make the rookie move. Always see around rollover time, somebody inevitably keeps trading the old contract and then goes online and starts posting, why is there no volume? Nobody, is there a problem with my data? No, it's because you didn't roll over. And it'll be very obvious when people pop over to this one will pretty much die. And then, of course, there'll come a date when it's just no longer active. And sorry, guys, for any ambient noises. I don't know how much it's picking up. I'm currently in Mexico, staring at the beach as I make this video. And I'll insert a little picture here. Guys, let's look at some of the other products. So what do we got queued up here? We got the NQ, the quotes page. So I already teed these up, but you'll see here's like a more obvious example. So another one that rolls every single quarter, but quite obviously the March contract is still the one that's in play and will be. Treasuries tend to roll earlier than some of the other products, so you just gotta watch the volume. So that's the punchline. If you want to stick around, we can take a look at a few more. And then I also just kind of want to show you, just if you really want the bonus lesson here, stick around and we'll look at a few of these other things. Here's ES, same thing. I mean, there's literally like 500, whatever that, 580 contracts traded for June. All the volume is on March. And again, remember, this is like 8:30 a.m., so the market hasn't even, the U.S. market hasn't really opened yet. We've got the treasury bond, which we already looked. We teed that one up. But as you can see, again, just circling back to it, much closer. So that's where it's like, my clue, time to start watching. And probably at some point next week, it'll be time to switch to June. Corn. I've been trading a lot of corn lately. Haven't made any videos on it or anything. Currently, you can see this one. It's a little bit thinner traded market. Again, keep saying it, but it's earlier in the morning. A little more thinly distributed. Corn, you tend to get more people actually like hedging positions and doing spread trading and stuff like that. So that's why you tend to see a lot more volume in future months. Myself, I've been trading the May contract and the July contract, but I should mention I'm doing this in my own personal brokerage account with any of the trader evaluations. You want to be trading the front month, or there's some more cool talk for you. The front month's kind of the most current month that has the most volume. So guys, let's go back. Let's look at something like NQ. You guys love NQ. So this is like the bonus part, and it's not really a bonus part, where I encourage you to use the CME Group's website. There's a wealth of information on here. I quite often find people don't actually 100% understand the contracts that they're actually trading, like what's behind them. So some of these are more important than others. I mean, time sales index and specs is the one, though, I would definitely encourage you to come to. This lists out all the information about the contract that you're trading. So, per contract amount, the dollars, when the market hours are, Globex, etc. The outrights, why it trades in, quarters, $5 a tick. There you go. It trades in one tick, or sorry, I should say 1 point, correct myself, is $20. So 1 tick is a quarter of a point, and that's why it is $5. There you go. A little, not that exciting. You can scroll down. It'll also tell you things like financially settled. So some products are physical delivery, like crude oil, corn. Other products are financially stable or financially settled, like NQ, ES, treasury products, etc. It's more just out of interest, nothing you would hopefully ever have to deal with, but just know if you ever held like a crude oil contract until the contract came due, you might be on the hook to pick up 5,000 barrels of oil in Cushing, Oklahoma. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. So be sure to check out my website. If you really like learning, you can look through more of my videos, but I also have a ton of articles. I know it's kind of cut off on the right here. Scroll the articles. I kind of do them in spurts. I haven't really written any new articles lately, but there's a ton of articles on there with information, or make use of that CME Group website. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Be sure to watch those rollovers. Good luck on all your trading endeavors, and I'll see you in the next video.